It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Let's go now. Drill, 52. Ready.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. Oh, nice move. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now here's Young. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And the Panther first down.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Option play. Here's Robinson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the double. Set, go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Now here's a throw that's complete. He's into space past the 25, and he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ritter, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on, set.
First down, Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Blue stripe.
They're going to look to throw. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
First down, Carolina.
Okay, ready?
The slot man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? There was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Black ultra.
Throwing, Young. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. These 2 division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one. So they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Falcons at 8-3 now. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Ritter. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Young. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
First down, Panthers.
Drill green. Six. Render. Six.
Off the play fake, Young. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Ultra. Cut.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
from the gun. He'll hand this off. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blaster. Red, yellow. Ready?
Back to throw. Ritter. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
That's the score. Falcons 10, Panthers 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the... He's got a man, complete! It's a big play there for Atlanta. 61 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now an option play on second down. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready, set.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hut, hut.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
Go now. Ready.
Right back to him on first down. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
At their own 13-yard line.
Ready up.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Let's go.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Set, hut.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Young on first down. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Second down and a run by Robinson. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
First down, here's Ritter. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Ready.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks,
And that one ended up going backwards.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Eluding. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ritter with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the double.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
At the 25-yard line. It's a gain of
10
5.
cycle.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Young quickly to the flat. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Slide 2. Ready.
Final play of the half, Young. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Panthers 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this 2nd half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Okay, ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Let's go.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here we go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Ritter. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Seal, black. Ready.
Ritter now. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they got it 1st and goal.
This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Ready.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
Ready.
Young will set to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Come on.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Blaster, stay.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Fight. Ready?
Young to throw it. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 18 yards there, down 2 to 18, and a first down.
18 on the play. First down, Carolina.
Here we go. Drill green. 6, mega. Needle blue.
Again, it's Young. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Ready up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Young now. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
Okay, right?
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll run with Robinson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Again, it'll be Robinson. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Let's go now. Claws red.
Young to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown, Panthers. Bijan Robinson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. The Young's going to throw for this. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
The score, Falcons 31, Panthers 15.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, Ritter. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Ritter's pass completes a blitz. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
3, hustle.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
To throw, Young. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On the set.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Set. Cut.
3rd and long for Young. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First down, Carolina.
From the red zone now, Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Black shot. Slide through.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Young. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Jet. Ready.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. Touchdown! Mike Williams from 6 yards away. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught at the 1, so unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
101 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 9.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Ready, set.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth. That saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Now Young going to move him around. Here's Young off the bootleg. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Here's 3rd and 3.
Black Ultra. Smash, red. Ready.
Now here's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Drill, 52.
Panther, 1st down.
560.
It's Young on 1st down. And this one too low.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Ready,
On second down, Young again. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Steal. Black. Ready?
First down, Young. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Anderson. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Breaks a tackle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another one in the books for us, partner. Always great to be by your side. And both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner, and let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely.